listening to The Rob and Dawn Show. Call them anytime at 888-989-9811 or listen online at radradio.com.
So we got a bunch of emails, rad@radradio.com. Denise writes,
Hey, Denise.
Rob and Engineer Bob phone tag was amazing radio and still better than anything else out there.
Oh.
David says, you do realize that every number has a different beep tone, so if anybody really wanted to, they could find out Bob's number. Yeah, of course I realize that.
Oh, no.
That's part of my goal.
Oh.
To torture him. Christ, I might just give out his phone number on the air.
No.
Gabe says, worst segment you've ever done, and it's still better than any other crap on the radio.
Oh.
Craig says, that bit with Engineer Bob, it wasn't a bit. That was totally unplanned. Is the most compelling radio you've done in months. All right. Jessica says, I've always wanted to hear you talk to Engineer Bob. That is great radio. Raymond says, this segment was retarded.
Oh, not that word.
You all are jackasses.
Yes.
Adele, hello.
It's you.
Says, can we please have Engineer Bob's segment on the show every day? That was hilarious. Oh,
That might be overkill.
He's got a job to do.
Are you calling him back?
Again?
I just have a few follow-up questions.
He was busy with the client.
Yeah,
I know. He probably won't answer. I'm just going to check.
Hello?
Hey, it's
Hello?
us. It's us again.
Rob
Hey.
didn't prepare enough for the show.
We got
We're like the stalking girlfriend.
we got a lot of
What are you doing?
we got a lot of emails
What are you thinking
about your segment.
Yes.
And Dawn thinks that I didn't prepare enough for the show, so I'm just killing time, which she's wrong about because, as you know from experience, I always walk in with more than I need. So what I'm doing now is I'm preparing tomorrow's show. I'm thinking the more time I kill with you, the more I have for tomorrow.
Your binder always did overflow it.
It did. Do you remember? Because I've told the story on the air. Do you remember the stuttering hotline incident?
Oh.
It sounds vaguely familiar.
So-
what was the essence of that?
Well, do you remember the Williams and Michaels morning show?
I do.
That was your failed experiment at allowing a couple of your students to do a morning show on your radio station, and we really did try, but
Yes.
at some point we called the stuttering hotline, and it was one of us, of course, on tape, so they couldn't talk.
Oh, that's me.
Right.
And you didn't kick down the studio door, but you did come in and say you can't make fun of people that stutter, and I was like, why?
God,
Because I was 18.
Oh.
What do I know?
There was that. You did make fun of a few nice public service type interviews, nice, softball interviews that most people would have just been nice to. And
Rob.
What?
next thing I know, we have controversy.
I don't remember that. This is
You
like
block a lot out.
This is like your Peacock story. I don't remember offending public officials.
It was some kind of an interview that we set up that was I think it was with an artist doing good community work. And
Oh, you could see him putting that person down
sounds
for
right.
I believe
sure.
Doug Prazak was
Yes.
involved, and you chimed in asking about some completely inappropriate thing.
Well,
Annoyed.
God, Rob.
speaking of that,
Yes.
you did also have to go through a process of we usurped your morning show for a while, and they didn't like it very much.
Right?
Right. There was warring in the morning show department.
Oh.
We had this other staff member that was doing a pleasant morning show. And then the not kinder, the opposite of the kinder, gentler morning show sort of came in and ate that one alive.
The jackwagon show?
That would be us. Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, I came in and really, I didn't realize I made so few friends. Well,
So
It
you
didn't matter what we did. We got a little edge to us. We had a really a voiceover lady with an Australian accent contributing to our top of the hour legal ID.
yeah.
And we thought it was cool. It was edgy. Somebody didn't know he was doing it in the market, and then every time you played it, you played like sheep sounds in the background.
Oh, great.
So you've been a jerk on the radio from the get-go, Rob.
Some things never change. Rob, did that owl incident happen when you were under Engineer Bob's watch?
Oh, the owl incident, Bob. You remember the owl incident?
I do, yes. Yeah. That was after he went out on his first job and continued his reign of terror in Lake Tahoe.
Who can forget that?
He did in Lake Tahoe.
Before you continue, let's be clear. You got me that job because
Bob, thank you for getting him that job, because then I got a job from Rob. So see how it all works. And then they got a job.
The program director.
And you get a job, and you get a job.
What are we, Oprah here? The program director of KRLT in South Lake Tahoe called Bob and said, do you have any leads? Correct me if I'm wrong, Bob, but do you have any leads on somebody? I need a morning guy. And you stupidly said, well, I actually have a student, referring to me.
That's true. And he said specifically not beginner. He said, I need somebody that can cut this, that has some chops. And I said, I think this guy can do it. Plus, I was really trying to get you out of the facility.
Sure. And given all the terror I was reigning, apparently, I understand.
God, I was losing hair like at a rapid rate. It's like, oh, my God, get this guy out of here. So we said, no, this is your man, and sent you to Lake Tahoe.
And I literally did a tryout show, and one show, and the clown somehow hired me.
Oh,
one of my favorite program directors ever. I've lost touch with him, but I love him to death because he gave me my big start. You too, Bob. Yeah, blah, 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 blah.
Right. Of course.
But that's how I got my start, was in Lake Tahoe. And you're kind of the cause of that, pal.
Yes.
Yeah.
I remember a lot of things about that. Didn't you?
Oh man.
You promptly get on the air and tell all the tourists to get the hell out of town because they were causing too many traffic jams, and since that's a tourist-based economy, all the clients freaked out and there was scandal immediately.
I believe, if I have my memory correct, which. You and your peacock can go to hell, because I never put a peacock into your building.
I'll confirm that story.
However, yes. So I got hired in September of 1990 for the morning show gig, which is unheard of in radio, that you would go from doing. And I was doing weekends. I'm sorry. Let's back up here just for a minute. Just why not?
Excuse
I don't
you.
care. I mean, this show's gone to hell today, anyways.
Oh, this is fun.
At this point, I'm doing weekends in both Riverside, California, and at Coit, K-O-I-T. Is that still there, Bob?
It is.
Okay, 96. Was it 96.5?
Yeah, I think the only reason you were over there as an operator was to steal their CDs,
right? Which
they got
I did
for us.
And so one of Bob's favorite stories was that I showed up on a Monday morning. I was the music director, and I had stolen, because this is back when there was no computers, there's no internet. It's 1989, 90, whatever.
Weren't they still on record?
I had stolen. No, they were doing CDs.
They were, okay.
And I had stolen the Mariah Carey debut CD so that we at Bob's radio station, KOHL at Ohlone College in Fremont, so that we could play it. So I'm like, I'm committed to my team. And what was the story?
I hope there's a statute of limitations on this scandal. But I remember as you drove away from the station, you heard the morning people saying something to the effect of, hey, we'll be premiering that brand new Mariah Carey this morning. And you're like, well, I don't think so.
Right, they didn't have that's the straight. They didn't have the CD.
Oh, my God, that's great.
I would work Sunday night into Monday morning, and then I did the morning show at Ohlone College. So that's totally true. I'm driving to Ohlone College after being up all night to do my morning show shift, and I hear the morning guys on Coit saying, oh, yeah, we've got that new Mariah Carey CD. I remember this is before computers.
Yeah.
I've taken the only CD.
That's you look where it's like filed away.
And I'm like,
go to look.
He's absolutely right. I don't think so.
That's right. Oddly, we had it first, though, not them.
That's awesome.
That worked out.
Were still on record then in Tahoe, because that was after.
Yeah, there's a million stories of the Williams era when you and your partner just stormed MC Hammer's house. You happened to live in Fremont at the time.
We've talked about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they say, hey, here we are. We're the morning show, local station, and then started, like, hassling him, I guess.
You know what else Rob did that you may or may not know? When he was in Tahoe, we had an engineer there. I won't out his name, but he was very old school and by the book. Yeah. And I think we were in between like general managers, but Rob was the program manager. So he kind of was like, I'm running the place, right? And no one had ever done this before. He got out on a boat, and this was it was supposed to be a live remote. There's sponsorships, and he's hammered. He's doing
Me?
Yes.
I was hammered?
You were drunk.
Shocker. That never happens.
And that's okay. I know this sounds weird. That is just not something you did back then. We were not allowed to get drunk at an event and then broadcast drunk. Like, that was a no-no. And you did that. The engineer's back at the station. He's freaking out. He's up and down hallways. God damn it. And he's trying to tell you, and you're
Bill?
like, yes! And he's trying to tell you can't do that. Your foot was halfway out the door anyway because you'd already got the job in Reno.
Oh.
Yeah. So, but what it did, Bob, is, of course, that night I had a remote, me and this other guy, and so we got
Jack, right? Big
we
Jack.
got hammered. And like that engineer was so mad. Look what he's done. He's screaming at the top.
I remember some inappropriate things about the Tahoe Queen, but I don't remember the exact things were said. People were offended, but I don't remember exactly what.
Do you remember all of the phone calls, Bob, about helping me write spots for New York Pizza?
Yeah.
Because we had to write commercials back then, and I was like, Bob, I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm 19. Write a commercial for me for New York. And New York Pizza was amazing. I don't know if they're still there. I loved the guy that owned the place.
That was scary writing commercials.
I was like, oh, man, I don't know what to do here. And that was and Bob's like, yes, I'll help you write a commercial.
Yeah, one of the parts of drudgery of being in a smaller state, you got to do everything.
Yeah. No, and we did. We did everything.
And then I went and saw your production studio and went, oh, my God. It was like a card table with a record player on it.
Oh, man.
At the time, yeah.
Wow.
But
they have to make commercials like this?
But now we have these beautiful facilities that you built, Bob.
Yeah.
With under your design thumb of like fancy granite countertops, still my favorite.
I know
I'm still working. When I work on studios, I say, this is a tough job, but at least there's no damn granite countertops. Rob Williams has insisted on.
Pissed about the granite.
Going back to when you lit that owl on fire or whatever it is that you did,
that's what
Rob, didn't somebody later on, like recently that you ran into, was still you like had heard through the grapevine that somebody was still holding a grudge against you?
He's still. Matter of fact, I hired him to teach a program director class. This is a well-known Bay Area radio person who's, at one of our stations out here, and he,
Jim Hampton.
And I accidentally said, hey, Rob Williams. He went, is that the guy that burned my owl costume in Lake Tahoe? He is still mad about that. This guy is still mad.
So just to back up again, thank you so much, Amanda, for keeping track of this. So when I got to Lake Tahoe, there was KRLT 93.9, and there was K-Owl, K-O-W-L. And we simulcasted them eventually, meaning they were both broadcasting the same things. And K-Owl, prior to my getting there, had an owl mascot costume. And we burned it eventually in effigy because that's it. It's the end of the owl, which is something that Bill Kingman, our engineer, midday guy, hated as well.
That poor guy. He was so nice, but very old school.
He was. And I love Bill to death. I don't know if he's still alive or not.
Here comes these youngins changing things.
But you, Bob, told us like a year ago when we told the story on the air that Jim Hampton, I guess Jim worked at K-Owl at some...
Yeah, I think he might have been program director out there.
Oh, okay. And he was very upset that I burned the owl in effigy.
Yes, I'm reminded regularly that costume was not just some old owl costume. It was designed by famous puppeteers Sid and Marty Croft, and had all kinds of legacy. Didn't stop you, just incinerated it, I think, right on the air. Let's burn the owl. The owl's dead. Set it on fire.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
We did, because the owl was dead. The owl was now doing other things. And is Jim still around? Is he still doing that damn morning show?
No, he's a program director for Alpha Media at KKIQ. I believe still there.
What is that? Is that 1017?
1017.
So if I go to the Bay Area this holiday and I turn on 1017, I'm still going to hear.
Well,
Jim
I don't know that he's on the air. I wouldn't go to 101.7.
No, I wouldn't either.
He still remembers the whole the owl incineration thing, and it was a dark day in
the owl.
Dark day.
the history of the Tahoe radio scene, apparently.
That's great.
Yes, the owl apparently appeared at many events. The owl was always there. The mayor cut a ribbon at a
mayor.
There was the owl, or and the owl was then no more.
All right. I'm sure I'm distracting you from your actual real job.
Those clients can wait.
Do you have
They're
any?
only paying,
Do you have any other stories about me or us that you'd like to tell? Because this is your last chance.
I don't know that I can tell them until you go to the off-air portion of your show, the
member site,
the members only 6th hour. It may be there, but
we're not going to get into the void the deal stories and all those. And,
oh my God!
Yeah, right.
Yes.
Yeah. See, he knows the keywords.
Good Lord! It's all woven around the dubious envelope story that we covered last fall.
Is that idiot Tom still part of your team?
Well, let me just say that Tom, yes, Tom is part of our team. That's not his full name.
Idiot Tom.
That's not his full name? I know he hates me and my success, so I was just asking.
What?
No. Oh, yeah. No, he doesn't like me.
Well, he always tries to contribute when you used to come and be a live guest speaker, and then you would just give him the stink eye and ignore him, and
Why would you ignore him?
Right, because he's a blank.
He was trying to be nice to you, and you ignored him?
No, Tom would throw out a little addendum to the discussion about radio for the young folks, and in good faith, Tom would say, well, when you're starting radio, you have to do this, and Rob would just look at him and shake his head and move on, and not even acknowledge that he was in the room. So,
sounds about right.
Sounds like Rob.
Kind of like what he does to you guys now.
Exactly.
No, I remember when so Tom's still part of your team.
He is, yeah.
So, because I remember the very first radio class I took at Ohlone College was Tom's class. Mm-hmm. And his, I don't know if he still does this. I mean, this is, again, for people that don't know, this is 25 years ago. His immediate lecture was, radio's awful, you're going to make no money, you're going to have to live in a U-Haul, you're going to have to move.
That's right.
Wow.
And I remember sitting there thinking, not if you're good at it.
Yeah. But the rest of the students say, well, why am I even here? And they typically just get up and leave. It's like,
right.
I'll go study IT or something.
Well, those are the losers. And the thing that I never understood was why Tom didn't embrace my. And I don't have any personal problems with Tom other than his really weird, deviancies.
That's right. Okay.
I never understood why he didn't embrace my attitude, which was, no, we can all be successful if we're really good at what we do.
Right.
There's a lot of money to make, and to be made in radio. We've got 4 major corporations: iHeart, Entercom, CBS, and Cumulus, and then others. They're all making billions of dollars.
I don't know how to ask for it.
Why shouldn't some of us be making some of that?
Exactly. I always feel the more dumb people around, it's easier. It's more like shooting fish in a barrel. So, everyone else can have the U-Hauls, and everyone else can have the terrible overnight jobs, and then the smart people will get the money. So that's always a good plan.
Will you give Tom a big kiss for me?
I will. By the way, I did talk to you. I hate to just go tangential on you, but there's a person that does middays at our KCBS in the traffic department, and he to this day he reminds me that I remind him that you were his inspiration because you were on a high school tour to see the radio station.
Yeah.
And you thought, wow, this is daunting and it's a big deal. And at that time we were playing records. And then you saw the on-air personality pick the needle off the record that was on the air and say, oops, and put it back down. And you thought, well, man, you must not have to have too many smarts to be in this business. And I think I can do that. And to this day, when I mention the great Rob Williams, Mitch Thompson at KCBS says, yes, I know, I inspired him with my record faux pas.
Good. He was the guy.
He was a guy, yeah. He's gone on to a career of his own, very successful in the city, but
more successful than Rob.
As far as your career, your intersection was he inspired you with his errors on the air.
So when I toured your studio, because the only reason I wound up at Ohlone College, and we got to wrap this up. I got like a minute left. You know how radio works, dude.
Yeah.
So when I toured your studio, it was on a high school tour for my journalism class, and there was this guy that was on the air. And you're suggesting that I picked up the needle off of his...
No, he did. You just observed him effing up, and you said, well, this can't be too complicated. I mean, look, this guy's screwing up.
Very good. Okay.
I can do a better job and not screw up.
And that clown, as I remember, he went on to do... He did traffic... What is it called in the Bay Area?
It keeps changing, but it's called Total Traffic Network.
So he did that for a while, and now he's got a real job.
Yeah, no, he's still with the news traffic contractors, but he's at KCBS and has been so for many years.
But he remembers me pointing out.
He remembers the story of how he inspired you by being a screw up, and then you said, "Well, I can do that."
He inspired you.
Do you remember? I'm almost certain it was an REM record. Do you remember that?
I don't remember the record.
Oh,
I remember the incident.
It was an REM record. I'm just telling you. All right, you just put that in your file and you talk to him about that.
I will do that.
All right, we got to go. We have a show to run. God, stop taking up my show's time. God, you're such a hog.
Okay.
Oh, God damn it. Okay. All right.
Bob,
thank you.
We love you.
All right, Engineer Bob. We got to go. We have so many things. Oh, man. We're so screwed. All right. We're out.
Rob, anybody, and Dawn. The Rob, Anybody, and Dawn Show.